What's in store for the future in the gaming world? Our next guest is helping to shape that future of visual computing with adrenaline. I'm loving how they tie all this together. It's really cool. Vice President of the Intel Software and Services Group is Elliot Garbus. Elliot, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks, Dave.
It's a pleasure to have you, and thanks for putting up with us because we're taking over part of the Intel Visual Adrenaline Lounge this week here at GDC to talk with so many of not only of your folks, but of attendees and other exhibitors here at GDC. You guys have to have a very cool, fun group with Intel because not only is this a growth industry and continues to do very well even in this economy. I mean, folks, without being cocky or saying, what recession? I mean, this industry is doing well, and that's a great thing. And especially, I would guess, for groups like yours that are in this exciting part of gaming and developing of games and doing some really cool stuff. Tell me about this whole visual adrenaline thing. What is that? How does that play a role?
Oh, well, so we think gaming is really important and a very exciting use of computing. We've got some breakthrough technologies that we're delivering over the next year or so, and really working with game developers to make sure they can create really breakthrough experiences for users, things that people haven't seen before, new kinds of environments to enjoy, breakthroughs in levels of realism.
And that's pretty much kind of what your group, the Intel Software and Services Group, is regularly involved in.
Yeah, the Software and Services Group overall is an organization that helps all of the hardware teams at Intel engage with the software community. We make big investments in software tools, things that help programmers, from enterprise programmers, high-performance computing, and game developers take greatest use of Intel technology to really help change the world.
And you know, it's really cool. It warms the cockles of my heart. It must really do the same with you. To hear so many people at this conference, for example, saying, you know, we couldn't do it without the Intel folks helping us out because they're making this stuff happen. That's cool. I mean, when you guys are that involved in such an industry as this, where they're saying kudos to Intel because this is how we're able to really have a cool game now.
Yeah, and I share your enthusiasm. I love to hear it too. You know, we continue to drive significant investments in microprocessor technology, in graphics technology, and in the software technology that brings that all to life with an eye towards helping the industry deliver these kinds of things that so excite consumers. And
funny you mentioned with the eye towards doing that, which brings me to visual computing. One might think, well, isn't it kind of that way all the time? But not necessarily. And in the term visual computing, what does that actually mean?
Well, so visual computing is a very broad term. And it means it's inclusive of gaming, which we're really spending a lot of time talking about today. But it also spans all sorts of interesting areas where people are using visualization to help drive and make decisions. So a lot of very exciting things going on in medical technology where people are using 3D imaging to do computer-aided diagnostics, to see inside the human body to help make better informed health decisions, looking at enormous amounts of data and presenting it in visual and 3D ways to help make business decisions, and doing things like in oil and gas exploration to better understand where the opportunities are for finding oil, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Good stuff. And of course, visual adrenaline is the theme, it seems, here at GDC, not only with what you guys are doing with Intel, but how does that play the important role that it's been playing?
Well, so Visual Adrenaline for us is our developer program. It's the way we reach out and share with the developers the technology that we've developed to help them take greatest advantage of our products.
Dynamite stuff. Elliot, you and your team are doing cool things, and I know you're going to keep it up because this industry is depending on you as well, let alone us consumers that are getting so much more out of what you guys are doing, networking and working together with all these game developers. Very, very cool.
Well, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Intel.com/software/visual adrenaline. It's a long URL. We'll help you get there when you swing by Graveline.com or intotomorrow.com. We'll get you to Elliot's site. You'll see what he and Jeff and their whole team are putting together.